if you guys missed the hook, okay, I already messed that up. If you missed the last Wi-Fi battle, please click on the invitation right here, and I hope you enjoy this battle. What is going on, guys? Jay here, and I'm bringing you guys another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle, and this is an NU match that I had up against Rchizzle a while back. And if you watch his videos and you saw his side of the match, then you know that all of his Pokemon are choiced. And me going into this match, I totally did not know that his Pokemon were choiced. The only things I would suspect to be choice is Basculin, Pinsir, Absol, and maybe Rotom, and maybe X. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what X-Clouds tend to run. I never run into those because I don't play a lot of NU, so I never run into them. But I do run it. I do know about Absols and Pinsers and whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you what I thought as I was going through this match. So I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Torterra because I figure, early game screens and early game rocks is really good because he doesn't have any kind of spinners on his team, as he's going to lead off with his Pinsir. And I figure, okay, if this Pinsir's not like Choice Bandit or something, I should be able to take two X Scissors. What I'm trying to say is X Scissors will be a 2-hit KO on my Torterra. So I do live the X Scissor, and I am able to go for a Reflect because a Reflect will be most beneficial to me right now because, I am in on a freaking Pinsir. And since he doesn't have any spinners, I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Stealth Rock, as he actually going to go into his Rotom before I set up my rocks. So that was a really good switch for him. He probably already knew that I was going to go for the rocks anyway, because it just seems so very obvious. But now I don't want to take an Air Slash, so I'm actually going to switch out, and I switch into Jinx. This was actually a misclick. I didn't really mean to switch into Jinx. I meant to switch into like my Stantler, I do believe. And I really didn't care because if since I'm Scarfed, I figure, hey, if he's not Scarfed, I should be able to outspeed him, go for Ice Beam, and KO him. No, that doesn't happen because he's Scarfed. So that reveals, now it reveals that Rotom is Scarfed. So now I'm gonna go ahead and switch into my Stantler because I figure I could take a hit since it's Scarfed and not Specs or anything, and I'm maxed out in my special defense and HP. And I take it relatively well, as I'm going to be able to go for a T-Wave because, T-Waves on Scarfers is just so very good. It cripples the living crap out of everything, But now I think he's going to actually switch back into Pinsir, as I'm going to go for the Confuse Ray because he didn't want to get the whole Parafusion thing going on, because there is no way he's going to try to hit through that at all. So that's what I proceed to do. I go for the Confuse Ray, and I don't want to take a close combat from this Pinsir because I figure Pinsirs do carry close combat like all the time. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch out of here, switch into my Weezing, completely forgetting about the fact that he had Mold Breaker. And it's funny because not only did I forget about it, but he forgot about it too. But he's gonna go ahead and go for the close combat. And doesn't Weezing just look like a freaking nutsack? I'm gonna rename this thing Nutsack. Like, come on, it took a freaking close combat, and those are some like nuts of fucking steel, I'm telling you. But now he's gonna switch into Kadabra, probably thinking that I was gonna go for a status move, which that's what Weezings do. I could have easily went for a Toxic or a Will-O-Wisp, but I didn't want to. I wanted to go for a T-Bolt just to get some damage on whatever came in or on that Pinsir, considering Pinsir is obviously choiced. But now I'm gonna switch out, not wanting to take a Psychic, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fodder off my Torterra right here because I figure I don't really need Torterra anymore in this match, which that was probably a very big mistake. But we'll figure that out. I'll learn that later on in the match. But now I'm gonna go ahead and bring back in my Stantler, as he's gonna bring in his Rotom because he thought that I was probably he probably thought I was gonna go for the Mega Horn, but I actually go for the Shadow Ball, which is pretty much just as good. This is just a weird set. I do get the special defense drop, which is going to help a tad bit, but not really too much. But I'm gonna go for another Shadow Ball again just to see how much it does, and it does like 25%. And he actually gets the full pair right here, which he told me that he was actually gonna go for the trick, try to trick the Choice Scarf onto me and lock me into Shadow Ball, so then he can switch into his X-Plow and go for Choice Specs Echo Voices, I do believe. But that didn't happen, and Stantler gets a kill, so I'm happy. I don't care what the outcome of this match. I didn't care what the outcome of the match was. Stantler got a kill. That does not happen. But he's going to switch into his Pinsir, as I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Weezing because I don't want to take a close combat. So you know, Weezing's the best one to take a close combat, and you know, since he's choiced, he has to switch out. So I'm gonna go for a T-Bolt again, as he's gonna switch into his Kadabra again. So you know, it's pretty much just a repeat of like what, a minute ago. So but now I actually thought that he was gonna switch out and switch into his. Actually, I don't know what he was going to switch into, but I stayed in thinking that he was actually going to switch out, predicting my switch out. So I kept Weezing in, which was a very big mistake. I really should have just went into my Stantler right here, but I didn't, you know, and I paid the price for that. I lost both of my physical walls. So now he's going to actually switch into his Absol, as I'm going to go for the Headbutt. And this Headbutt does quite a bit to this Absol, not even going to lie. That's a lot. But he's just gonna show me that he actually does have the superpower, which I'm like, okay, well, since he has superpower, I guess he's gonna be banded, because I mean, running Scarf, I mean, I guess no, if he's banded, then he'll stay in, you know. That's what I thought. If he's Scarfed, he'll switch out because he's at -1. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Pikachu. I thought he was gonna actually switch out, so I think I went for the sub right here. And he actually goes for a second superpower. Not only that, but he outspeeds me because I'm timid. Because I'm a timid Pikachu. So that tells me that he's Scarfed, and he actually went for a -1 superpower on Pikachu. And then not only that, but Pikachu couldn't even take it. Gosh, Pikachu, you suck. Oh my goodness. It's okay. So I'm gonna have to switch into, I think, my last Pokemon, which is my Magmortar. And as I'm gonna go for the Mach Punch, because Mach Punch is priority. And you know, I love my priority. But he's gonna switch into Exploud, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the Focus Blast. Because you know, I just accepted my defeat right here, you know, might as well. But it actually KOs. I was like, yes, what's good? Modest Focus Blast kills an Exploud. That's pretty awesome. But now he's gonna bring in Pinsir. I know this Pinsir has Earthquake, so I'm just gonna go ahead, you know, and just let Magmortar die, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that loss. As I'm just gonna go for the Mach Punch, because Mach Punch is pretty much the only thing that I can go for. As he's gonna actually go for the Earthquake, and you know, I'm like, okay, well, Magmortar's gonna go ahead and die. But no, I lived that shit with 8 HP. Okay, if I knew that I could take an Earthquake from this Pinsir, I would have went for a freaking Fire Blast or something. Are you kidding me? So he's gonna switch out, bring in his Basculin, because you know, Basculin has not been shown in this match. As I'm just gonna go for the Mach Punch because I can't do shit. I couldn't do shit. I didn't really think he would actually switch out, you know. And you know, I don't even know. But I accepted my defeat right here. And you know, this match was just a total mindfuck. I mean, really, who carries an entire choice team? I don't even understand that. What is your deal, dude? Nah, I'm kidding. But it was a pretty fun match, though. Go check them out. Link will be in the video description. I do have a Let's Play coming like right after this video, so stay tuned for that. You know, look out. Fuck, what am I trying to say? Sub boxes. Yes, look at your sub boxes, and stay tuned for all of that stuff. And yeah, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, my videos are epically delicious.